Hi everyone, Nico Landau here, and it's time for another episode of Love and Deep Space. This week we're going to finish Xavier's route, and then I guess go back to the main route and see what happens. Hopefully we get to find out some more mysteries about Xavier and actually get them solved, but I guess we'll see. I sit on a bench near the basketball court. I watch the ball arc through the air and precisely hit the back rim of the hoop. It bounces back into Xavier's hand. It's hard to fully appreciate this rare sunset, something I haven't seen much since graduation. It won't be long until we meet Soren. I unconsciously lower my head to look at my phone. It still has my chat with him. We're still a little unclear about the students. Could you go over some details with us in person? How about we meet up in 20 minutes at the lecture hall in the main teaching building?
Sorry, I'm at the student union. There's a student council meeting right now. It won't end until at least 7 p.m.
Well, that ain't good. It's okay, we'll wait for you downstairs at the student union. We're gonna talk to him.
You've
We
been
just want
quiet
to
for a
talk
while.
to him. We're definitely not gonna threaten him or interrogate him. We just want to talk to him. Huh? Really? Xavier stops moving and stands by the three-point line. He gazes at me.
We know he's in a meeting inside this building. Unless his evol lets him create wings so he can fly away, we'll definitely see him.
Fair point. I look at the open door in front of the student union, then I look at Xavier's calm face. But you also don't know what his evil is, so it could very well be that. I wonder what's making the victim stay quiet about the study event. And then there's Soren. He knows why we're here but doesn't say anything. If he's really behind this, that's some nerve.
Maybe he doesn't want to get caught up in any trouble. Either way, we'll be able to ask him soon. And if he still refuses to talk, we can investigate.
He keeps gazing at me. His eyes are firm and steady. I nod. Then he offers me the basketball.
Want to try?
I'm gonna be so good at this. I know his invitation is actually his way of offering me a break from the mission. I can't bring myself to refuse, so I stand up. Sure. Basketball time. After a brief warm-up, I confidently aim the ball at the hoop. But before I can throw it, a sparrow just lands on the hoop. Interrupted by that, I turn to look at Xavier. If the Wanderer's appearance isn't a coincidence, then it just confirms our suspicion. Someone lured us here on purpose.
Should we call for backup in advance? Or are you implying there's a high chance the Ether Core is here? I'm going to guess the latter.
The sparrow is attracted to the small balls of light and flies away. Xavier moves closer and supports my arm.
Aim it a bit higher. Good. Now throw.
I don't know that you can help someone with basketball like this. That's weird. That's just gonna ruin my throw. Dude, I can do it better without you. Don't worry about it. My accuracy is slightly off this time. The ball hits the backboard and rolls to my feet. I bend down to pick it up. Maybe it's not as terrible as we think it is. It could just be a coincidence, and Soren is a dedicated vice president of the student council. He does seem to be a good, well-behaved student, sort of like you. Did he really seem well-behaved to you? Xavier takes the ball from my hand and steps back to give me a demonstration.
Perhaps it's because he looks like a good student that makes him the best at doing things behind the scenes.
Oh, that's smart.
After all, people don't write their secrets on their faces. The calmer the water's surface, the easier it is to hide dangerous undercurrents.
The ball leaves his hand and once again goes through the hoop with a precise shot. As it bounces back, I intercept it before it reaches him. You always have a lot to say about other people, but what about you? Recalling the blurry, yellowish photo from the research center, I move closer to Xavier. Maybe it's the backlight that causes flickering spots to appear in my vision. My consciousness falters for a moment. Xavier when I first saw him, Xavier in the no-hunt zone, Xavier in the research center, and Xavier playing basketball at sunset. They appear in front of me, all at once. They line up gracefully and blend into the figure of the person in front of me.
Me?
What secrets are you hiding behind your calm face? From the distant past to the present, who are you really? Even though I'm so close to you, experienced all these life and death situations with you, I still cannot seem to fully understand you.
Huh?
Xavier's puzzled gaze lingers on my face and suppresses the questions in my heart. The only thing I eventually say is, I was going to ask if you're truly a good student, or do you have some secrets? After thinking for a moment, he speaks in a calm tone.
I'd say I'm a good student. I paid attention in class and always kept my eyes on the front of the classroom. That's how I kept ending up making eye contact with a classmate who frequently turned around during class.
Who? It wasn't me, right? Was it me? It's not me, right? He looks at me with a knowing gaze. I look back into his eyes and feel as if everything sounds familiar. Maybe your classmate just wanted to check the clock at the back of the classroom, see how much time was left before class was over.
Oh. You're asking if I have a hidden side to me like Soren?
What? He responds with a question. Now it's my turn to think about my answer. Fortunately, Xavier doesn't seem to expect one from me. Instead, he slightly lowers his head as if he's talking to himself.
But the parts of me you think you know, and the parts you think you don't know, they make up who I am. All of me. Right here in front of you.
Yes. We no longer pay attention to the basketball. The sound of it bouncing on the ground echoes in my ears. It isn't until I see Xavier's hand wave in front of me that I realize the lingering sound is my heartbeat.
I think we have a new lead.
We do? Is Soren here? I compose myself and look in the direction that Xavier is pointing in. I catch sight of the enthusiastic student from yesterday's interview. He's walking out of the student union. Didn't he say he needed a week off after the Wanderer attack? I grab Xavier's arm. Something's not right. Let's ask him. Actually, let's follow him. Why do we have to confront him? Why must we confront him? Before we get close, that student immediately recognizes me and Xavier. He excitedly waves at us.
What a coincidence! Why are you here?
The question really is, why are you here? Didn't you say you were going to take a week's leave at home? What brings you back? With no time to lose, I get straight to the point, but the student looks confused.
Huh? Did I say that yesterday? I don't remember at all. After the attack, my friend said my memory had gotten worse. I thought I was getting better over the past couple of days.
Someone's got memory control? I don't like where this is going. I exchange a glance with Xavier, my eyes saying something's wrong.
What do you remember then? Do you recall attending a study event around 2 weeks ago? Did anything strange happen at that time?
A study event?
He frowns, thinking hard for a long time, and then suddenly something dawns on him.
It wasn't weird, but we did come across something intriguing. When we visited the Deep Space Exploration Research Center, there was this unique piece of equipment on the 3rd floor. For a short while, I felt like I walked straight into a haunted house.
He dramatically gestures, still looking a bit shaken.
It looked exactly like that haunted house I'm always terrified of. After the tour, others said they had the same feeling. That for a moment, they fell into a really scary place.
Nightmares. Wait, you're saying you all had a hallucination? Who else was there?
It was just the 5 of us, and the vice president. The guide had to step out for a bit, so we were on our own.
The guide is sus.
It's not a hallucination. This is something the RMFMA can also do.
You mean...
To make a long story short, it's like recreating a plane of existence and overlapping it with our reality. But only a few people know about this. We surely underestimated Soren.
Xavier grabs my wrist with one hand and supports my back with the other.
Hold on.
Wait, you know where he is?
The research center. He'll get there before us.
Daylight's last glimmer sinks below the horizon, and night arrives. As we stand in front of the research center again, the building takes on a more mysterious air under the night sky. Soren stands under the skylight on the 3rd floor. His back faces us.
You're quicker than I thought.
Oh.
I should have known the moment I saw you.
Xavier stops behind him. After a brief pause of tension, Soren turns around.
Do you think you can still order me around, Xavier?
Oh, he knows him. He has a glance at me, then he looks away.
You can't, and neither can she.
Oh? A sudden gust of wind stirs the indoor air. My heart trembles as I sense a faint energy fluctuation. Xavier, something's here. A light blade forms in Xavier's hand. I also take out my firearm from my belt holster. I walk over and stand next to him. Let's take down Soren before the Wanderer arrives. But before I can get closer, Soren disappears. Are? I hear his voice behind me. Teleportation?
It's too late. It'll take you to the place you've always wanted to visit.
Where is that? Is it gonna take me to Lumiere? Am I going to find out who Lumiere is? He can also teleport. Could he be... The intensity of the energy fluctuation significantly soars. Xavier's hunter's watch as well as mine beep at the same time before I can react. In a shadowy corner where the moonbeam doesn't reach, a colossal beast has stirred to life. This energy, it's fierce.
A wanderer with an ether core.
It can't stay here. We need to lure it out. The light blade cleaves through the heavy darkness. Its shockwaves ripple to the end of the corridor. The Wanderer pauses its assault before creating an even fiercer wall of wind. It charges towards us once again.
You took the bait.
Eh? A huge shadow looms over us. I turn around and aim my gun. The expected protofield doesn't materialize. Instead, I feel a sudden coolness on my face, as if I'm being pushed through a barrier. Out of the corner of my eye, the RMFMA lights up. Before everything goes completely dark, I reach for Xavier's hand. And I grab nothing. Where is Xavier? Nebulae tranquilly hang in the sky as if they're the eyes of the universe. Faint rays of light spill over the shadows of trees that sway like waves. This feels like a protofield. Countless waves of both strong and subtle forces swirl through my heart. I stand in this unfamiliar forest enveloped in thick fog. This definitely isn't a regular protofield. The energy here is erratic and the fluctuations are violent. Xavier, can you hear me? I call out to him several times, but only the wind's rustling of branches and leaves answers me. He was probably dragged into the protofield too. I have to find him quickly. I look up and a meteor streaks across the sky. It leaves behind a trail of fire as it flies past the tops of tall trees. A meteor. Several more follow suit before I can say more. All of them are heading toward one side of the forest. I can't help but follow them. In an instant, the night sky is ablaze with countless rays of light. Meteors pour down like rain. They disperse the fog and darkness which plague the forest as they fall in the same direction. Are they guiding me? I walk faster, gradually quickening my pace until I break into a sprint. Like me, the meteors fall even more intensely and rapidly. It's as if they're urging me to run with all my might.
Hey, is that you?
This voice! Xavier!
Answer me. Where are you?
Even though I can clearly hear Xavier's voice, I don't know where it's coming from. Is it in front of me? Or is it echoing from the depths of my heart? Brilliant arcs of light flash before me as the wind's whistle resounds in my ears. My heart surges, overwhelmed by the surrounding chaotic energy. I have a bad feeling. Please stay safe, Xavier. I hope nothing bad happens to you. As I traverse the dense forest, a mirror-like lake suddenly comes into view. Meteors streak down, falling into the expanse where the lake meets the sky. The energy fluctuation gets even stronger now. It pulls at my heart to the point where I struggle to breathe. Overwhelmed, I stumble and sink to my knees.
I'm not interested in playing hide and seek. Come out.
Xavier? Ooh. I frantically look around and spot Xavier near the lake shore. Another figure quickly appears in front of him.
We're old friends at the end of the day, right? But you decided to greet me with a sword. That's cruel.
Y'all, you were the enemy. Soren. No, that's just an illusion. Soren adjusts his glasses and his previously friendly, bashful expression vanishes.
You haven't changed even after all these years. You're still afraid of Starfall Forest.
Starfall Forest?
As if you're any different. To you, the ends always justify the means.
What are you trying to say? You have no right to criticize me!
Soren's laughter, twisted with rage, contorts his features into an unsettling and unrecognizable expression.
I used my life's work on you. I did everything I could to help you pass through the deep space tunnel. And what did I get in return? I was abandoned, trampled on, and turned into an outcast in this time and space.
Oh.
Those were the rewards for your choices.
Oh? His figure vanishes with his words. He reappears in front of Soren in the blink of an eye, the tip of his sword poised to kill. Wait, so did Xavier not want to do any time travel? Was he forced to? What's happening? Countless sharp light blades rain down on Soren. Only his panicked voice can be heard within the dazzling spectacle of light.
You. Killing an apparition is a waste of time.
Okay, and?
Then why did you dodge?
A beam of light descends and the apparition is sliced in half.
Ugh!
It's not just an illusion. Somehow, it and his actual body are connected. Struggling, I rush to help Xavier, but I fall again. The energy in the surrounding area has changed. Wait, Xavier's evil is... Xavier's flurry of attack continues, and there's no room for counterattacks. Nothing is out of the ordinary in terms of his appearance, yet... His usually serene sparks of light scatter and fly chaotically around him, as if they've lost control, agitated or consumed by something.
It's
You
time to
good?
put an end to this charade.
Wait! You can kill me. But what about her?
What? Am I a hostage now? A meteor falls into the center of the lake. It awakens a sparkling light that twirls into a vague illusion. The silhouette wears a hunter's uniform. It's hard to make out, yet it's unmistakably familiar. It's me? My head. It hurts. But why? Yet it's at that moment I realize something. Soren created this illusion to distract Xavier. He's using the lapse in judgment to attack Xavier's mind with his evil. In any other situation, Xavier would have no difficulty dealing with this type of evil. but with how chaotic the protofield is, along with his power. Xavier falters, but he slowly regains his footing. When he raises his head, his unfocused eyes resemble a frozen lake. They're cold and empty.
It can't be her. She's not a sacrifice.
What?
I will put an end to everything.
I mean, he's not wrong, but damn, he's gonna risk it? Xavier, I'm right here! That's an illusion! Perhaps weakened by Xavier's attacks, the bullet makes the apparition stagger.
You!
With a reluctant, sullen expression, the apparition dissipates. The energy fluctuation also calms down. Even though the apparition on the water's surface is gone, Xavier continues to head toward the center of the lake. His expression is cold and his movements are stiff. It's as though an invisible force is pulling him along. This isn't good. The evil is still controlling Xavier. I rush out to stop him. Xavier! Ooh, okay.
A planet that uses to survive. Doesn't deserve to be saved.
Come back to reality, Xavier. Don't lose yourself to the illusion. Look, I'm right here.
You are... You can't stay here. Run. Otherwise, you'll... as well.
His power is fading. Is this space trying to consume him? What's going on? Why can't I control your evil?
It's okay. Starfall Forest will stop once it has enough power. It will. I didn't protect you before. At least, it chose me this time.
Enough power. In that case, the Ether Core's power should satisfy
No.
it. Xavier?
You really are reckless.
But he's alive. And that's what matters. Isn't it? So pretty. Do you recognize me, Xavier?
Hey. Are you okay?
Don't move. I apply medicine to the wound on his arm, but he abruptly pulls away. I almost drop the bandage. Xavier ignores my command and grabs my shoulders. He gives me a once-over. I'm fine. Don't tell me you're underestimating the power of an ether core.
I underestimated you. An ether core's power isn't something anyone should mess with. If you use it carelessly, the protofield would have devoured you. What then?
I couldn't just stand there and watch you get consumed. Saving you took priority.
You didn't answer the question. What will happen then?
His hand grips my shoulders more tightly. I glance at Xavier's pursed lips and pat his tense arm. Xavier, are you mad? I'll admit I was a little reckless, but wouldn't you have done the same thing if you were me? Don't be upset. It won't help you heal. It might affect your evol.
You always have so many reasons, but you never listen to me.
Why should I listen to you? I will next time. I poke his face again and again until he reveals a helpless smile. He takes the bandage beside him, quickly wraps it around his arm a couple times, and then stands up.
The energy fluctuations around us have only temporarily subsided. They could spike again at any moment. And Soren is adding fuel to the fire. We need to get out of here before he makes his next move.
While you were still unconscious, I used my evil just to scout the area. This protofield does more than just devour power. I can't find its boundaries at all. It's like a space where if you shout, there won't be an echo.
Don't worry.
After getting his bearings, Xavier leads me deeper into the forest.
The protofield's environment was based on my memories, so there might be something that can help us leave.
I've never heard of a wanderer that could invade and read memories before. Or does this wanderer's connection with the ether core makes it different?
There's also the possibility that Soren made some modifications to it.
That damn Soren! After a brief silence, I carefully choose my words before speaking. Soren, he used to be your ally, right?
It was a long, long time ago.
How did you not recognize him? The light blade slices through several overgrown branches to clear a path. It dissipates into shimmering specks of light.
He changed his appearance and hid his evil.
But he kept his
He
name?
needs to hide his secrets and also be in a position to strike me down if needed.
I immediately remember the perilous moments I faced with Xavier. When we first met at the abandoned research base with the Luminivores and the robots watching us at Azure Square. He sent them?
Maybe.
Xavier holds out a small light as if sensing something. He releases it and lets out a dry laugh.
This forest. It's a trap clearly designed for me. This can only be his doing.
He really seems to know you well, but he also hates you. Recalling the conversation I heard, I hesitate for a second. Did something happen in this forest? Is that why you're afraid of it? Moonlight gently falls, softening Xavier's features into a blur. Then I hear his voice again.
Rather than what's already happened, I'm more afraid of what might come in the future. But right now, you terrify me the most. You used the power of the ether core this time. I'm worried about what you'll do next.
I'll do whatever I need to. What I've done can't be compared to your actions. Why don't you tell me what you did in the past?
We're here.
He's avoiding the question. Following his gaze, I see a massive spaceship hidden behind the towering trees. Unlike the wreckage I saw in No Hunt Zone number 42, this one is more intact with far more sophisticated engineering. Inside are various unfamiliar devices that are set up to form a makeshift command center. It's surrounded by papers lying scattered all over the place.
You really are here.
Of course I am. You're not planning to use this spaceship to take us out of this protofield, right?
It can break through even the most chaotic gravitational energy flux. A protofield might not stand a chance against it.
Bruh.
Let's just try it and see.
That sounds dangerous. He flips several switches. One by one, faint blue lights illuminate.
Traceback 2, Phyllis 1101 PLS, is now online.
Philos, that name sounds familiar.
It's my homeland. A place far away from here.
He's an alien? I silently repeat the name to myself and feel a strange sensation as it resounds in the depths of my heart. I pick up the papers next to him. The messy handwriting and symbols seem like they're from another universe. Backtracker's logbook, spatio-temporal coordinate parameters. You and Soren were both members of the Backtrackers?
Yes.
The image of the spaceship slowly loads onto a floating holographic screen. He scans the complex data line by line.
Even though we called it a small group, there were quite a lot of us at one point. But after all this time, only a few of us remain.
Basic spaceship inspection complete. Please enter your password and verify your identity.
Xavier doesn't respond and continues to press certain buttons on the panel. Then he places his hand on one side of the screen.
Your identity has been verified. It's been a long time, Captain.
Prepare for departure.
Understood. Commencing pre-flight checks.
Aren't you going to ask me more questions? You must have many more questions. I won't hide anything. Just ask.
I do have a lot, like... Who were the Backtrackers? Why did you come to this world? And where did the spaceship come from? However, you said everyone has secrets and motives. At the very least, I know you're not my enemy. That's the assurance I need. Besides, now's not the best time for long stories. But let me say this first. This doesn't mean I won't ask more questions later. Once we're out of this mess, you're going to tell me everything. Slowly and in great detail.
I'm okay with that.
Satisfied, I nod. When I step back, my hand accidentally flips a switch. What? Huh?
Celestial body of mine, slumbering adrift in darkness.
This voice, Xavier? What is he saying?
Which never heeds the whispers of life.
Is this poetry? Xavier, that's you, isn't it? A pair of hands covers my ears before the words can finish.
It's not me.
Really?
No.
Then why can't I listen to it? I want to see him blushy blush. Seeing his ears turn red, I can't help but chuckle. I pat the arm resting across my face. Alright, it's someone else. Or maybe the spaceship misses its captain so much that it's imitating your voice for fun.
Yes, I agree. It's something like that.
During the brief silence, Xavier releases me and quickly shuts off the recording. I want to know what he said! I'm about to tease him again when an alarm makes us tense.
Protocore energy is low. Unable to start. Please refill the protocore energy cells to ensure a successful journey.
Bruh. While the red warning lights flash, a sharp pang shoots through my chest. Xavier, the protofield is acting up again.
I know.
There's no doubt that Soren is manipulating the Wanderers hidden within the protofield. He's trying to trap us again.
Prepare for launch.
It's recommended to refill the protocore energy cells before takeoff. Do you still want to proceed with the launch?
Yes.
Oh.
Understood. Initiating countdown.
Don't worry.
Before I can object, Xavier pushes me into a seat in the cockpit.
Protocore energy isn't the only thing that can fuel this spaceship.
Can't feel it with your butt.
Although it can't support long voyages, escaping this protofield should be no problem.
After pressing a few buttons on the control panel, he takes something from the cabin wall and fastens it to his wrist. He sits down in the cockpit and takes my hand. He presses it against his chest, and a sense of foreboding washes over me.
I need you.
What's he about to do? You're going to use your evil as fuel? No! I try to pull my hand away, but he tightly holds on to it. Don't even think about it. The protofield already drained your energy. You're not allowed to use your evil right now. It's very obvious that fueling this spaceship will be too much for him.
It's not a big deal.
No. Don't be smiling like that. That's a death smile.
Using evol as emergency fuel is actually one of this spaceship's unique features. In the past, evol came to our rescue during several crises. It enabled us to make safe emergency landings. Besides, I've got you here with me. You're aware of the changes an ether core can bring. With your current strength, you can resonate and enhance my evol, right?
But
Only you have the power to help us safely leave the protofield.
the way he says it,
Trust me.
can't not listen to him. He cups my cheek with his other hand. With a soft voice, he makes a promise to me.
Your power will keep me safe.
Counting down.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7.
My heartbeat races. Whether it's because of our current circumstances or the intensifying energy fluctuations, the pain in my chest grows sharper. Amid the blaring alarms, the spaceship begins its final countdown. The flickering lights spiral into chaos. Xavier looks at me, his expression as calm as it always is. He's waiting for me to respond. Alright, let all your power flow through me. I'll keep you safe, I promise.
I know.
Violent tremors and a sense of weightlessness engulf us. After countless voyages through the boundaries of space, the spaceship plunges into the unknown once more. Chaotic energy crashes into the spaceship. The air currents instantly tear apart the scenery outside the porthole. I hear a high-pitched whistle. As chaos envelops my vision, only one warm force stays tightly connected with me. It flows steadily from my hand and gradually covers the world in a dazzling light. It overwhelms my senses. But then... weird, it feels like something is suppressing Xavier's evil, preventing a complete resonance. No, Soren.
Keep going.
Xavier tightly presses my hand against his chest. Even in the blinding light, his gaze stays calm and gentle. I grit my teeth and forge that power into a sharp blade. Slowly but surely, it cuts through the invisible barrier along with the spaceship. Space itself is ripped open, which creates tremendous energy fluctuations and tremors. In the distance, a massive shadow looms.
At last, we forced it to show its true form. Get ready. It's time to deal the finishing blow.
Battle time? A deafening roar fills my mind and strips away my senses. Suddenly, it's as if a rift splits the space. It ushers us into a burst of gentle light and fresh air. After several long seconds, the discomfort fades. I slowly open my eyes. Everything comes into focus, and there it is, the RMFMA standing serenely just a couple of meters away. We're back in the research center. My senses return to my body. I scramble to my feet and frantically search for Xavier.
You're struggling to find me, huh?
A familiar voice calls out from behind. I turn and see Xavier leaning against a nearby wall. A bright red light at his neck flickers a few times before settling down under my worried gaze. That light is flashing and you still want to crack a joke?
I'm fine. Just a little tired.
He opens his palm and hands me the ether core fragment. It glows a soft green.
For its sake, sit with me for a bit.
Unable to resist Xavier's expectant eyes, I approach him and sit down.
I already sent the collected data and our coordinates back to HQ. The police will also be involved. They'll be here within 15 minutes.
We don't have much time. We need to... I'm about to get up, but he grabs my arm.
Let's make the most out of these uninterrupted 15 minutes.
I feel a cool touch at my ear after Xavier pulls out a pair of wireless earbuds.
There's just enough time for one song. Then we'll be in a hurry again.
Excuse me? 15 minutes and we only have time for one song? Who invites a girl to listen to music with a wireless earbud? You should have offered me wired earbuds. That way we'd be close enough that we couldn't drift apart.
I'm too tired to drift into a place that's far away from you.
Okay, that's so
and
cute
I
though.
wouldn't, even if I could.
Hmm? Outside the skylight, another morning dawns. As Xavier expected, updating the intel and what happened on campus is as tough as tracking down the Wanderer. After leaving Prestara University, Xavier unsurprisingly retreats to his bedroom. Meanwhile, I return to the association with the ether core fragment. After a brief mission report, Captain Jenna warns me about our recklessness, but also commends us for successfully completing the mission. With the order to return home and rest, I time my visit to line up with Xavier's recharging period. I bring supplies to the 6th floor. After several rings, Xavier finally opens the door, his hair all tousled.
You're finally back.
You look like you just woke up. Why are you speaking as if you've been waiting for a while?
Well, you just saw me. How can you tell I haven't been waiting long?
He effortlessly reaches behind me and takes the plastic bag.
It felt like forever.
I slip on my slippers and head to the living room. Xavier is already intently unpacking the bag full of food next to the coffee table. He pulls out 2 food boxes from the plastic bag and removes their packaging.
Is this from that store downstairs at the association? You went back there?
You needed to recharge, so someone had to return that ether core fragment, right?
Right. Thanks, partner.
Eh. Oh, Captain Jenna wanted me to relay a message to you.
What is it?
With mashed potatoes still in his mouth, Xavier looks up while the spoon is held between his lips. It's a warning. She said if you deliberately put her team member in danger again, she won't let you off the hook.
Got it. I'll remind her about settling the other 5 verbal warnings she gave me.
In that brief silence, Xavier lowers his gaze and eats his mashed potatoes 1 spoonful at a time.
Did Prestara University say anything?
Surveillance and witness protection are ongoing, but we still haven't found Soren.
If we haven't found him by now, chances are we never will.
He casually talks about it, but his words carry a mixture of indiscernible emotions. I decided not to dwell on it. You don't know where he's gone either?
Nope.
As I reflect upon everything, the vague, tangled clues pile up and cast a large shadow behind the clear image of Soren. Getting out of this precarious situation unscathed isn't something he could accomplish on his own. Only a few groups could pull that off. Who's supporting him? After finishing a box of mashed potatoes, Xavier retrieves a stack of documents and a sealed bag from under the coffee table. Inside the sealed bag is a tiny, button-sized device. I can't help but pick it up. What is this?
Ulysses found it at the research center. He urgently sent it over. Initial tests show it has a radio frequency chip that can resonate with metaflux fluctuations.
So this little thing is the culprit behind the RMFMA's malfunction, and even the tool Soren used to lure in the Wanderer.
Yes.
The room falls silent again. I follow the train of my thoughts and speak up. Can you also use that device to recreate a plane of existence and overlap it with the reality? You mentioned earlier that this is something only your people know about.
That's right. But you know I don't like illusion stuff.
Xavier calmly says. I nod and put the sealed back on the table. Who can help him make that? Xavier doesn't respond immediately. Instead, he pushes the stack of documents toward me.
Here's the latest analysis and theories based on what we know. It includes a list of groups with similar tech. Go through it, and you'll come to your own conclusions.
As always, Xavier doesn't explain. It's as if he's already at the finish line with the answers. He's quietly waiting to see if I'll join him or choose a different path. However, I'm not content with following his lead this time. I place my hand over his and stop the documents he's pushing towards me in their tracks. I'll read these later. Xavier, I'd rather trust what you have to say right now. After a brief pause, Xavier purses his lips and finally meets my intense gaze.
It's Ever.
Ever. Some of the backtrackers are also involved. They know everything you know, and they've had their eyes on you for some time, right?
Yes.
That makes them our common enemy then. Outside, the leaves rustle as the wind slips in through the gap in the window. The curtains flutter. My shadow merges with Xavier's, and it feels like the impenetrable door in his heart has opened slightly. This time, we're finally standing on the same side. After several ether core fragments were retrieved, Special Operations shifted its focus onto Ever. Their involvement in every recent ether core incident was far too frequent to be a mere coincidence. This business conglomerate, which started in the biotech industry, isn't as clean as it appears at first glance. Hold on. It just ended right there? That was Xavier's path? That was it? Hold on. That was it? We didn't get any, like, cool transformation? Nothing? What the heck?
Our positions aside, Ever's technological advancements are pretty impressive.
Simone sits next to me, sipping some ice cream into her mouth as she jabs the computer screen in front of me. At this moment, Ever's biannual product launch is about to be broadcast worldwide.
They can achieve things proficiently with machines, when people with Evol couldn't.
Evol?
Machines?
Andrew's voice came from behind a row of translucent displays.
Based on what I can tell, it's not possible for them to make consecutive technological breakthroughs in such a short period of time. Not through normal means, at least.
The frequency in ways Wanderers have been appearing these past few months continue to steadily increase.
During the broadcast, the spokesperson holds up a device that's about the size of a bottle cap.
We'd like to introduce to you our newly designed portable flux stabilizer. It can regulate the frequency of surrounding metaflux fluctuations, thereby stabilizing the protofield and reducing the likelihood of Wanderer materialization.
The audience erupts in thunderous applause. Meanwhile, away from the screen, I exchange knowing glances with my team members. They aren't doing this out of the kindness of their hearts, or how we might as well start planning our early retirement party. If they start putting these things up on every corner like streetlights, would there even be a need for deep space hunters? Should that happen, we might as well start planning our early retirement party. Simone frowns at the screen.
This is nothing but a blatant provocation. We barely had time to suspect something was off before they brought out this product launch.
Yes, they're being brazen about it too. It's like they're daring us to keep investigating with what we know so far.
That's unlikely to happen.
As soon as Simone and I hear Captain Jenna's voice coming from the entrance, we stand up behind the screens. Andrew nods at Jenna. Captain?
Captain.
The fact that they're hosting a high-profile product launch means they've already covered their tracks. They wouldn't take this risk if there were a possibility of us finding incriminating evidence.
Jenna walks over to the command desk and places a thick folder on it. The three of us gather around her.
The analysis report for the previous fragments has just come out. Let's take a look.
She taps the command desk twice. An irregular spherical structure appears before us. Ooh, ether core.
They're from the same ether core. Based on its characteristics, we're officially naming it Spatium Core.
Spatium core. A spatium core that can manipulate space. I know of at least 3 different ether cores. Now, as more ether cores appear, it's only a matter of time before the public becomes aware of the extraordinary energy source.
It's just that the fragments of the Spatium Core are held together by some kind of gravitational pull.
She points to the center of several fragments.
Right here, one fragment is missing.
Jenna leans forward, looking at us again.
Special Operations' next objective is clear. We must recover this crucial ether core fragment before further complications arise.
Yes, Captain.
Yes, Captain.
Oh, right. There's something you need to know.
What do I need to know? With quick reflexes, Simone intercepts Andrew, distracting him under the pretense of exploring new avenues for weapon enhancement with the recently collected data. What do I need to know? What is this? When only we remain in the meeting room, Jenna pauses before activating her watch.
There's more. I couldn't talk about it during the meeting, but it's something you need to know.
What do I need to know? A message is transmitted to my watch at her gesture. The words, "Ever Secret Investigation Report," float in front of me.
A line in there involves what happened at your house that day. Anyway,
Oh.
I've sent it to your Hunter's watch. You can read it when you're home.
Understood. Thick clouds swallow up the remaining patches of sky. It's dark now, and the wind sweeps away the last remnants of the sunset. All that remains is a bleak white. The weather forecast said there will be heavy rain. At some point, the streets have become quiet. It's as if people sense the approaching storm and are now hiding. I can see lightning in the distance. It flashes under a cloud. Thunder roars closer again. I should go home. As I am about to move, a sound presses against my heart like a string, sending shivers down my spine. What's going on? Oh God! Oh God! What the heck? My heart responds to that eye. The world around me fades, but the call I hear becomes clear. It's behind that, somewhere in the distance, lies the power of the ether core. That's creepy. Okay, so that answered pretty much nothing. And then we get a little cliffhanger where we get to see the big eye. Okay, that was fun. I really hope we get to find out what happens next because I'm so curious. What the heck is up with that eye? What is that? What's going on? And none of Xavier's mysteries were answered. We got nothing. We got freaking Mermaid King Raph. We got Ice King Zane and Xavier, what, like college student Xavier? What is this? What is going on? Xavier, who has passed through the deep space tunnel and has time traveled? Has he time traveled? I don't know. We better find out more about Xavier in later stories because that was not enough. And next week we're starting with a completely new story, I think. New chapter, so see you then. Bye!